Today we're going to be here at the Wizard of Oz Immersive Experience Museum and Gift Shop in Cape Canaveral, Florida. And before we go in the museum, I wanted to show some of the artwork they have here on the main drag. Look at this Tin Man. You rusted up again, didn't you? Now this Tin Man looks like he's doing all right. I see his arm moving quite a bit. Yeah, no, see, he's not rusted up at all. You can move your arm just fine, Tin Man. And in we go to the Wizard of Oz Museum. Are you ready?
I'm ready, yeah.
This is gonna be fun. Let's take a closer look. As a kid, growing up in Mississippi, I watched the Wizard of Oz religiously, even dressed up as the Scarecrow one year for Halloween. And my grandmother, my nene, made my costume. Handmade it. You guys can see the photo of me. Always have a soft spot for this film. And this year, you took me to Disney Springs.
Yep, for the anniversary of the Wizard of Oz in theaters. So we had never seen it in theaters before, so that was really cool.
No, I've never seen it in theaters. It was really cool. Oh my gosh, look. Before you even go in, there's Toto. Hey, Toto. You gotta follow the yellow brick road to the inside of the Wizard of Oz Museum. Wow, look at this. These are all mugs. Abby, and these are cookie jars. Emerald City. And this is all salt and pepper shakers. Look at that. You can get all kinds of salt and pepper shakers. This is a candle. Now below these busts here, these are all free books. There you go, one of the first. It was 4 years before L. Frank Baum wrote the sequel to The Wonderful Wizard of Oz. Due to its overwhelming popularity, I've never seen a copy like that. It's the first known copy issued in the world. I've seen pictures, but I've never seen one in person. There's some early photos of the Scarecrow. I love the way that looks. Now this is an original 1939 Wizard of Oz Winky Guard spear prop. Holy cow. Just being able to get up close on this detail, that's so cool. There's a photo of one of the spears. Some more movie stills, but how iconic is this spearhead? You can see my reflection pretty good. It kind of looks like the Dorothy that was in the Great Movie Ride, in a way. Nobody can really get the likeness, but these are still cool nonetheless. There's my favorite, the Scarecrow. And she did scare me as a kid. I will not, lie about that. So did the flying monkeys. They terrified me, just the concept. And that scared me as a kid too, when she turns it over and said, "That's all the time you have left." I love stuff like this. Oh, this is like an early concept before she did the green makeup and everything. Margaret Hamilton right there, signature. And this little piece of fabric right there, that tiny, tiny piece of fabric, that's from the lining of the cone from the Wicked Witch's hat. Oh wow, these are cool. These little figures here. Man, I love it. There's more here these are all in the box still. And the trolls got in on it. Look at that, Abby. They have little cupies. Man, those little figures are so cool. I love that. I love that Scarecrow gets the diploma. More toys over here. Barbie stuff. Oh, those are cool. The Beanie Babies got in on the action. Nice chess down there. Chess pieces, more chalkware, porcelain, little figures. I am Oz. These are so cool. Oh, look at that. Jack in the Box. That's pretty cool. And you can get your own courage in your heart, in your brain. Little children's vinyl down there. That's pretty insane. It's like a huge cookie jar of Toto. There's so much like stuff. Like if you're into the Wizard of Oz, they have everything. And don't forget the Disney classic that no one wants to talk about, Return to Oz. Dude, that movie is so fever dreamish and just wild. But I liked it. And you got Jack the Pumpkin introduced. There he is. Jack Pumpkinhead introduced here. The Wheelers. Can't forget the Wheelers. Those guys were creepy. All the different characters. Yep, TikTok, Scarecrow. Love it. It was a good film. It was. It's on Disney Plus. There's a signature of Paul McCartney right there in the Topps trading cards. I didn't know they did a little golden book for this film either. These are pretty cool, these little figurines. Now you can watch the movie here. They have a whole room in here and they have the books. Look at that pillow, Tin Man pillow. There's the Tin Man, there's the little seats. And you watch the movie here. That's awesome. You can watch it while you're seated with your friends. Check out some of this memorabilia here. There's Mickey Deans. My name is Mickey Deans. For many years, I have worked as a nightclub manager and promoter. I'm best known for being the fifth and final husband of Judy Garland. This is a fox raccoon jacket right here. That was an older fur of Judy's, and it was possession of her mom and packed up items when Ethel passed on. She got it from her mother's estate and had the script J and G monogrammed on the initial inside. It's among Judy's possessions in our home in England where she died in June of 1969. I swear to the truth and all that I swear to the truth and all that I have stated here. Got it, notarized everything. Well, that's her with it. And this is it. And there it is, Judy Garland. Moving down, some other photos of Judy in her early career and later on in her career. Always liked Judy. Her and Mickey Rooney, they were best of friends, that they are together. Such a sad, tragic life, but I can't help but think of the Hollywood American dream when I see photos like this, especially with her and Mickey. There's a letter from Liza Minnelli. Moving down, oh man, look at that. Sheet music here. Vinyl records, stamps. And they have an Emerald City Townsman jacket right here. Look at the colors on that. And the fabric. Just made for the movie. It's just a bunch of fabric sewn together, created a jacket. That's pretty cool, right? And here it is. I've been waiting for this moment the entire time we've been here. These are the Disneyland collection right here. The Great Movie Ride slippers. Isn't that cool? There it is. These are the ones that were inside Great Movie Ride. That's cool. You can see the Los Angeles, Pasadena, and Hollywood. I believe that's Inez or In's shoe company. And you can see like the wear and tear. These are them, the ones that were in the great movie ride for everyone to see.
Okay.
Got some rather large cookie jars up here. That's what I'm talking about. And more books from Frank Baum. So much memorabilia in here. Now here's one of the first films right there. Wizard of Oz, 1925. I love the early concepts. And I honestly wish we could have seen more of the Jack the Pumpkin character, because he was introduced in some of the books. They talk about Jack Pumpkinhead in Return to Oz, the film. He's one of the characters, I believe. I do like that they have figurines in here too. Different characters, different collections. There's definitely some stuff for anyone who's a fan of Oz. Look at this pop culture stuff. There's a pen. Look at the Cold Ease. Band-Aids from Oz. Keys. Even racing, NASCAR got into Oz. And everything from trinkets and collectibles, ornaments, glass figurines. Yeah, the soldier with the green whiskers. There's a prop gun right there. That's one from a play. That's pretty cool to have it out here though. Right here, Shirley Temple doll. That's really cool. She was initially chosen to play Dorothy, it says. I did know that. There's some lobby cards and stills. I love stuff like that. Look at that. That one's painted Technicolor. And then we have the trading cards here from the card game. Wow. And then the paper mask right here. This is the Ice & Freeman Company. They were given away for free by Santa Claus in the toy department of John Wanamaker's store in New York. How cool is that? More books. Frank was busy. This is the stuff I love right here. All the stuff you would see in the theaters. And these books are just so full of details. Look at that, that's soap. Those are soap. Oh my gosh, that's Judy Garland's signature right there. Burt Lauer, Ray Bolger, Zach Haley, and Margaret Hamilton. Everyone, the cast of the Wizard of Oz signature right there. If that's real, that's worth a lot of money. And there's a vault copy right there, 1938. Wow. That's so cool. That's insane. 1938, The Game of Oz right here. And this is 1939, signed by, let's see, who is that up there? That looks like Frank Morgan. Burt Lauer, Judy Garland, and Margaret Hamilton. Jeez Louise, two of those were done in pencil. Oh yeah, by the way, Abby pointed this out on the top. They tell what date, what year this is from. This is from the 40s all the way down to the 60s, and I can totally tell when the 60s kick in. Right about here, because everything starts to get a little weird. Look at that. Even has MGM on Margaret Hamilton's neck. There's Toto. These are chalk characters, by the way, like chalkware. That's crazy. Look at that, from Van Nuys, California, $3 per set. And then get down here. There's a showboat with Oz, as you can switch out each act. Act 1, Act 2, Act 3. There's a trash can over there. Man. And then what is this, Abby? The 60s to the 80s. Okay. Yeah, this stuff will probably start to stick out when we get to there's the 70s. Definitely like 60s and 70s right here. Definitely 60s. And then down here, this is definitely 70s and 80s. Look at those hand puppets. And these are all nutcrackers. Wizard of Oz, nutcrackers. And these dolls are so lifelike in a way. Like, look at Annie M. Yeah, look at these old puppets here. A lot of them have glasses. Looks like something from Mr. Rogers. So all of this is like 60s, and then we're going into the 70s and 80s here. This poster was signed by Michael Jackson of The Wiz. I'm not sure what year The Wiz came out. It's the late 70s, because that Jet magazine right there says 1978. There's a Viewmaster. Oh man, I remember these. The glassware here, definitely 90s. That 89, right here, the costumes. You can get that at Woolworth for $6.99. 1989 it came out. Collectibles, ornaments, mugs, a lot of mugs. Playset right there of the ruby slippers. Gumball machine, coloring book. That's awesome, man. Who did that? Was it you? Now they give a whole outline here of the history of the original dresses. Now, there are, I believe, a total of 7 dresses. This right here is number 7. This is the one they obtained in 1990 for their collection. My gosh, Judy Garland was teeny. And this is them talking about it here. You guys can pause and read all of this. Isn't that cool? It has Judy written in the inside, and it has everything you need to prove that this is one of Judy's dresses. You cannot forget Buddy Epson. That's a Buddy Epson signature, and that's him in a test for the Tin Man. I'm sure you've all heard the story of how he had a reaction to the lead paint, almost died from it. And then this is Jack Haley, a signature of him. Isn't that cool? He was known best for the Tin Man. Yeah, some memorabilia from when they did Ozfest, and it's not the Ozfest you think. This Ozfest was in 1996, right there, in New York, and they had the original Wizard of Oz Munchkins come out who were still around. And they all signed these t-shirts and their photos on them. I remember seeing a lot of interviews in the 90s with the original Munchkins. And there is a little bit of a dark side to the Land of Oz. You see a lot of that with some of the art and things that get produced. And then obviously Wicked emphasized on a lot of the darker side. And then the Living Dead dolls here. Like I said, you've got pretty much everything for everyone. This was a lot of fun. The immersive Wizard of Oz Museum. I loved it. I really did. We had a lot of fun. Next time you're here in Cape Canaveral, swing on by and tell them I sent you. See you on the next episode. Thanks for being my friend. Stay weird. Goodbye.